Hello, I am Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as the Inca. So, previous episode was just an introduction. We founded our capital and had a quick look around. So far we didn't find anything really important, maybe like a decent location for a second city, but didn't find any neighbors. And, well, pretty much anything that we really want to know about right now. So the goal for today's episode is to explore as much as possible and ideally capture a worker, because we have some tiles around our capital that we can improve right away, the grassland, and quite soon we'll also be able to improve the tobacco, which means getting a worker is quite a high priority. Before we do anything, let me turn off the yield icons. We don't need that anymore. And how we doing? We get the social policy in what? In 21 turns. That's quite a long time. So maybe if we could kill some barbarians, that would help. So far I'm surprised that there are like no barbarians on the map. We know about one barbarian camp here, and we'll probably have to get as much as possible from it. We do have raging barbarians on, but they're just not willing to spawn, or I don't know what's the problem, if it has to do something with Comunitas, or if the spawn rate has been reduced in the latest version, but I don't remember reading anything about that. So it's definitely weird. Usually by this time I'm just flooded by barbarian brutes. Okay, let's end the turn. And going. Let's take advantage of the fact that we can freely move through hills, because we have a better vision from hills. We'll just follow the hills that we can see on the map. The question is, where do we want to go now? I can check here, because it seems that we found Polynesian capital in case there are maybe some workers still that we could get. And if not, we'll probably go south and then just another round a bit farther away from our capital. I'm kind of hoping that this is like a very narrow sea that divides the continent, so that at least from one side for some time we'll be safe. I really don't like when I have to defend myself from all sides right from the start. And our border grew towards the olives, which is, well, not ideal. I would prefer the forest as the first new tile, but at least this means that the next tile we get will be the olives, which is decent amount of food with a tiny bit of gold. So yeah, we'll just have to work with that. The problem is we don't have production, so that could be a problem. And the worker is in the city, which means there are no tiles to improve left, at least for now. I was hoping that we might get a worker here, and that would definitely help a lot. Because we don't have production, but we also don't have food to really grow our capital quickly. So this is not like a really strong starting position until we at least improve those luxuries. That should help. Wheel is fine. That means we can queue up a council. And extra movement. Okay, there is a coast. I think I'll try to follow the coast if it goes this way, or if this is just... But, well, when we turn on the yields, this looks like a sea. So the question is if it's a inland sea, like here, let's say, or if it's just really a sea that just looks, or has a weird shape, but it's connected to like the main ocean. And I have to say, I wouldn't mind getting some desert tiles, some more desert tiles here, because desert tiles mean faster movement for us. Okay, still keeps going. So it seems it might be connected. And yeah, there is an ocean tile. So this does look like a major divide. And we have enough money to grab our first warrior that we can also send to do some exploring. Next. Yep, this is definitely connected. Okay, what about you? Oh. How long is it gonna take to get another warrior? I think I'll do something like this so that we end up next to the barbarian camp. Let's go here first. One, two, three, 1, 2. I'm looking for another city location here. Actually start the city right here. It's like the ideal distance from our capital. Excuse me. We would have amber, we would have gems as a new luxury. There will be wheat. There is a good chance to get like horses. Oh, hello, barbarian. How many people do we know about? 2, 4, 6. There's still a few that we have to find. Thinking what we're gonna do with this barbarian. I think just get closer, let him attack, and then finish him off. Start getting the culture from barbarians. Oh, that was faster than expected. Nice. This looks like another decent city location. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Probably here. Actually, we wouldn't be in the range of this. What about this tile? That wouldn't be in the range of the gems. So what if we started the city here? We'd lose wheat, but instead get an ember. That sounds like a good trade. It won't be that close to Honolulu still, so that hopefully won't provoke Polynesia too much. And then another city would be 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Could even go all the way here, but I think I'll stick to this tile. That's not bad. Question is, can we get these cities in time before Polynesia gets them? And a new luxury on this side. Oh wait, we still... Oops, I thought that we already had the first social policy. Never mind. I just checked, like, we are 25 turns in. I was like, did we really get the first social policy already? And nope, we didn't. Go this way. Maybe once we get the social policy, we'll see some more barbarians. How does it look like with the second warrior? Still have some time. Let's go this way. And do I see a border? This looks like Venice, I think. Oh, let's try to steal a worker there. Next. So it'd be nice if we could maybe find some city-states. Oh, hello, barbarian. It's not a good sign. Try to head north. How long do we have? 10 turns, something like that. Okay, there is pottery. How far behind we are? I think once we get another population, I will have to log the amber and speed up the production because we are what, like 10 turns behind where I would like to be production wise. Maybe we could stay here and just keep an eye on the worker. And when we see the worker disappear from the city, we could like go around the border, find him, see if we can steal him. And let's actually send the warrior back. There we go. This is what I wanted to see. Yeah, I thought that it's very likely they'd kill the barbarian. And that there was a chance they would send the worker. Probably fix a pillaged tile. But they're now spamming warriors. I may actually have to send my warrior north. Let's see. Okay. More population. And we definitely need to work at this. How are we doing production-wise now? That's 9 turns compared to 14 turns. Yep. And more gold, so we'll get the second warrior, like, what, 1 turn earlier? And it's 9 plus 18. But it kind of lines up with the calendar. Not perfectly, but I think that's fine. So after the settler can start working on pyramids and hopefully we'll get them. I think this might actually be our worst start we had so far from all the Let's Plays. Oh, you are working on the gold. Let's see, is this safe? How long is this gonna take? So I'm thinking I could let him finish and then pillage the tile. But then there is a risk they would just protect him. I can jump in next turn. Yeah, let's declare. Oh, and they're busy with the barbarian on this side. Next. Okay, can we move here? We can. Let's get some vision. Looks good. And I think we are safe. I'll just send the warrior. Send him here first, and then we go straight for that barbarian camp. You can wait, and let's finally open the authority. And here's another barbarian camp, but still, it's just one extra barbarian camp for raging barbarians. That's nothing, and this camp is going down very quickly because there's Polynesia right next to it. Wait. Go. Now, when I'm thinking about it, I don't remember any Pantheons yet. Is it possible that no one started the Pantheon yet? Nope. Interesting. Yeah, Monte, of course, spamming Jaguars, but other than that, even the people we don't know about yet are not really that aggressive. When you have, come on, Venice, second when it comes to military, then you know people really don't want to be that aggressive, at least at this point. Wait. And we definitely want to log this tile. Go. What is the monopoly on? Oh man, if we could secure monopoly on olives, that would be great. Let's explore around. We could just leave all of this to Polynesia. There are quite a few luxuries, but nothing that we really want right away. And if we go south and get olives, that would be great. But the question is there anybody to the south, or is it free for us to colonize? Next. Okay, so we have Yawata. This guy could be a bit of a problem. How did he meet him? I don't see his units. Oh, hey barbarians, I like this. And of course I forgot to buy the warrior on the previous turn. Oh, wait. This way. 14 turns. Can we reduce that? Nope. Oh, there's another one. And I really don't want to fight the Pathfinder. Yeah, let's get this kill. We need the culture. We'll start working on the farm, heal up the Pathfinder. How are we doing here? Still a long time before we get the third warrior. Oh, what was the first Pantheon? Here. Good King. I will read the Pantheons because some of them got changed. Faith in your capital. Culture, Golden Age points, faith, gold, and science in your capital for every 6 followers of your Pantheon in own cities. That is pretty strong. This is really strong for AIs like China. And they can grow, or India maybe. When they can go really tall and that snowballs basically their capital out of control. And another Pantheon. Knock. Fortify. Oh, and again. That God of War got changed. Oh. Next. And I just always like immediately dismiss those Pantheons. Faith Gold, improved resources, faith from iron, production for every 3 citizens in a city. That's also pretty good at production from population. How far are we from our Pantheon? 22 turns, holy crap. Fortify. I don't think we can get rid of this camp before we send a third warrior south. And I've noticed there was a Venetian Pathfinder in this area on the previous turn, so I don't want to leave the worker unprotected. So I'll just sit here. Next. This is fine. Faith and gold in cities with city connection. Yeah, when you are Venice, this is probably not the Pantheon you want. Actually, that faith from the gold pattern you produce, that could be useful, but I don't think that in hands of the AI this will really work that well.
So teach us.
Goddess of nature, faith, gold, food, for 2 mountains. This is not bad. Who started this? Unknown Sev. That's one I wouldn't mind taking. It wouldn't help in the capital really, but cities inland would really benefit from it. Actually, I'll hit this guy. We can do quite a lot of damage on this turn. Maybe even destroy the camp. Depends on what these two are gonna do. And can we peace out here? No. Okay, great. Well, it worked better than expected. Let's start thinking about our second city. Let me turn on the yields for a second. 3, 1, 2, 3. I think it's gonna be here. Can start working this tile first. And then we have to explore it to the south. I really want to know if we have a neighbor down there or if the territory is free. Next. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need discipline here before tribute. Happiness early might be a bit of a problem. They're not attacking. That's interesting. Just keep healing. Fortify. Grab another warrior. And we can even use the warrior to escort the settler. Nice. And I definitely want to peace out because that means I can now send the Pathfinder exploring again. Let's go this way. Okay, production. Pyramids. 11 turns. Too long. Move and start working on the plantation. I really hope that we can get those pyramids. Usually not a wonder that the AIs would rush, but our production sucks so much that it's possible we're gonna lose it anyway. And I really didn't want to see her again. Where did she come from? Here, but that doesn't really mean that much. Good thing is that Actually, I wanted to say, good thing is that it seems she's nowhere near, but with China, it's maybe better when you have her right next to you, and you can shut her down, basically, before medieval era. Well, it seems that it will be China versus the world round 2. Wait. And let's keep pushing forward slowly. Can we get a kill here? It seems that we can. That looks good. Yeah, I really want to start the city on the jungle. Get the extra production. And growing in 7 turns sounds good. And if we want to get the religion, we really want to start with the shrine into monument and then council. Go. Can I get a kill? Okay, this is useful. Getting the forest next. I'm even thinking about working the forest instead of the tobacco. 2119. Yep, that's definitely worth it. How much are the pyramids? Yeah, we are not getting 227 gold. Go.
Even brute beasts and one.
Any fish or deer anywhere around? Don't see anything. There is deer. And there is deer as well. It's too far for a capital, but hopefully... Actually, no, we first get the tobacco. That still makes the city a little bit better. Wait. Okay, what's next? Great Library. I'm not sure that we will get the social policies in time. We have 260 turns for the next one. And we get the writing in what? 40 turns. I don't think we are getting a great library this time. I think we can easily get animal husbandry, mining, and then we'll decide if we go for writing next. Or maybe bronze working. And we are down with barbarians. Well, let's try to find some more. Because unless we find a lot more, we probably won't be able to get the library. That's the only way how we can get enough culture, if we just get the culture from barbarians. And Venice already grabbed the first city-state, it seems. We still have peace treaty for 8 turns, so we are not capturing another worker. Well, let's check the city-state anyway. Hello. Start the city. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 here. And be in range of the Wanderer. And that would also give us a city with 1, 2, 3 olives. How long? Still 11 turns. I want to see how many olives we need for in Monopoly. Okay, another city-state. And I think we just found China. Thinking if this is too close. With our style, I probably don't want to fight China too early. Although, with our unique unit, maybe that's fine. We could just use the terrain here. Also depends if this is their capital. Let's find out. 14 turns to grow. I'd rather... Oh wait, we still don't have the tile, never mind. How much are slingers? 150, that's not too bad. And another city-state, wow. I think it's time to head back. Let's just quickly check if this is the capital. Nope. Are you protected? Nope. We could steal a second worker here. I think I'm gonna do it. But we're gonna do that in the next episode. Or actually, wait, we can go one more turn because then we get the Pantheon, and we can discuss in comments which Pantheon would be good on this map. And expanding towards Venice, that's fine. Better than if they were expanding this way. And let's see. On culture from council, that's decent. I think Ancestors Worship was changed. I don't think it had culture before. Wait for every 3 citizens. Culture from council signs for at least 1 specialist. Ancestors Worship looks decent because, like, primarily I want to get culture from my Pantheon always. So this is nice. Beautiful creation, faith from monuments, good production, gold signs for, or in capital for every 2 pantheons. For every 2 pantheons. So it seems that God of all creation got nerfed pretty significantly, doesn't have culture, so let's forget about this one, I think. Culture and gold from monuments, faith, production from quarries, and stoneworks. Probably not. Yeah, that's the problem that you often get Pantheon before you know if you have stone. Don't really have fishing boats or atolls. Don't have tundra. Goddess of Beauty is really nice for tradition. We could try Goddess of Festivals. There is some culture. Gold would be nice. And it's faith as well, so that it helps with religion. And we will have what? We will have 1, 2, 3 luxuries. That's a lot of gold. There is a second copy of tobacco that we can grab early. So that means we would be able to trade that most likely for another luxury, giving us plus 12 gold, plus 4 faith and culture pretty early. That sounds reasonable. 8 golden age points, 5 gold every time a citizen is born. And it scales up with game speed. It doesn't give culture. The gold is interesting. Goddess of protection, that seems unchanged. Goddess of renewal, still OP. Could go for that as well. Problem is our capital doesn't have that many forests. We have what, 2 forests? But if we keep expanding this way, it would become better and better. Probably won't have too many camps. +1 signs, faith and golden age points in every city. But it's not scaling. more cities, the more you get from this, and it doesn't give culture. And we don't have deserts. So I'm thinking about Goddess of Festivals. I really like it. I think it's been changed. And we could get a lot of gold from this. I think gold will be the way to go for us, at least in the early game. If we want to be able to keep up with others, we'll just have to basically buy our development. And we'll still be getting faith and culture, which are basically the yields that we want this early. Excuse me. But, well, if you have other ideas, guys, definitely let me know in comments. We will decide at the start of the next episode. And, yeah, as I said, we are done for today. So I hope that you like this episode. I hope that you're going to join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye-bye.